They originally said they're going to get rid of the sheds, but they just got rid of the roofs. You know, the roofs aren't the problem.
Came to rip it down. I mean, look at it, it's nice. But we may have to, or we're going to have to, actually, by the way things are going.
We want to make sure that it is rat-proof. We want to make sure that it is clean, that it's safe, and we want to, I believe we should standardize it.
Lots of opinions, as you saw there, a lot to talk about when it comes to the new plan for outdoor dining sheds. So we brought in an expert. Who better than the city's Department of Transportation Commissioner, Ydanis Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining us.
Commissioner, thanks. We've already been talking in the commercial break, a lot of opinions on this thing. I know you're a New Yorker, and you said when it comes to this dining out NYC, you said, it's time to say goodbye to what has not worked and really improve upon this program. So I'm curious, as a New Yorker, what do you think has worked the best? And what do you think needs some big improvement?
Well, first of all, the Mayor Adams always has said we are 8.6 million people, and there's more than 35 million opinions in New York City.
So true.
That's a fact. But and that will also be reflect on any opinion that people may have with the outdoor diner. Yeah. What we know is popular. People love it. People support it. But the way of how the permanent program is going to be working is to be sure that the program will be safe, and that also we take care of the quality of life issue. Yes. Things that we learned during the temporary program that we started during COVID, where we saved 100,000 jobs, giving 12,000 restaurant owners that opportunity for them to build those infrastructure.
So you saw that one restaurant owner who was saying, look at my shed, it's beautiful, and I'm going to have to take this down. Have you gotten any pushback, even though this sounds like it's step in the right direction? Have you gotten pushback, maybe perhaps from restaurant owners?
It has been different opinions, and I feel that what we will see from last Friday to November 20 is that we as DOT, the agency that will be in charge to run this program, we're going to be going across the 5 boroughs, and on November 20 we will have our rule hearing where everyone will be able to give their feedback, their opinions that people already been sharing for the last couple of months. But what we know again is that the program is popular, the program is something that people love it, but there's also quality of life issues that also we need to hear from New Yorkers, something that will be taken care of during the permanent process.
Well, I guess like Mayor Adams, we don't want to be harboring rats.
No, we do not.
Well, I guess those are the couple of points. So the public input session lasts for another few weeks until November 20th, right?
Yes.
And so what we do know is that these structures that are on the street will have to come down in the wintertime, which is a pretty significant thing. And they can keep them up with a permit for both situations, but year-round on the sidewalk. And here's kind of an illustration for that. So we'll see what the public says. And then after you get the public input, then you're going to put it up to a vote and finally lock down some rules?
We will know how to take it to the vote. The city council already passed the bill, and the mayor supported that. Now we at DOT, we're going to be holding the rule hearing. So we will, take all the opinion into consideration, and we will come out with what the rules will be that will be guiding this beautiful program. As I say before to you guys, it's the largest dining program that we have in the whole nation. So what we know is that there's going to be, again, a lot of opinions. We live in a democratic city, so all opinions are welcome. We encourage restaurant owners to send the email, to go to the website, to participate together with Commissioner Kina SBS. We're going to be holding a lot of community meeting, and then to please come and also testify on November 20, so that by next year, all New Yorkers should know that we heard them loud and clear, and on how the permanent dining out New York City program will look like.
Okay, so we have some,
also the opinion of commuters, right? Because essentially for half the year you're taking a lane for these structures. Have you had some pushback there, or do people seem?
There's always going to be.
I
live in Inwood, and I can say that when I did the bike lane at Dagban, when I did the Boss Way at 181st, if I take decision based about when I was stopping the street, I would not do the bike lane, something that is important for the cycling community. So we know that there's going to be different opinion, but I feel we only have 350 square miles in New York City.
Well, that's true. Something that also sparks a lot of opinion. Favorite Halloween candy, the important stuff for the kids. Expanding the trick or what is it?
Trick
the
or
trick or
treat.
Street.
Yeah, trick or streets this year. So what do we need to know? I guess 15 locations.
This coming week, we're going to be holding a press conference in one of the locations, Quisqueya Plaza, which is in Dykeman and Broadway, which was one of those spaces that we used last year. And by the middle of this week, we're going to be sharing with all New Yorkers, all the institutions that we selected have been partner. For the first time last year. And this is part of the open street mentality. This go along with Summer Street, that, by the way, ABC was a major sponsor this year too.
Yes.
Open Street,
Fifth
open
Avenue,
restaurant,
yeah.
Fifth Avenue.
Right around the tree.
Yeah, so the Trick or Treat is giving opportunity for, I had 2 children too, so as we want to be safe when we walk with the children, for them to go to different locations, knowing that those curbside being dedicated to do the trick or treat.
What are the costumes this year?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. Time's ticking. We got to come up with that. Commissioner, great to see you.
Yeah,
I
thanks
see
for
you.
being
Thank
here.
you.